Hello there. Thank you for having me. I'm Faisal from Ascended Pariah, and that's a melodic death metal band from Casablanca, which with my exception all of its members live there. You could say that the band's name refers to a state of being where you ascend out of a world in which you are an outcast, but that's not a fixed meaning or a fixed interpretation. When it comes to our teams so far, and I say so far because these teams are dependent on each release, and we're still on our first release, which is our debut album, Tribunal of Penance. The album name is synonymous with Judgment Day, and that's why the idea of judgment is the recurrent theme in the album. For this album, we're using Christian imagery and symbolism to get our points across. The first song we've released, Seven Seals, may be a biblical view of the apocalypse at the surface, but the whole song is just about war in actuality. And the second song, Abysmal Reverie, which displays a person stuck in hell, is about realizing the powerlessness of your views and yourself as a human being, and learning to not separate yourself from people due to ideological differences. Other themes include, but are not limited, to guilt, mental disorders, and existentialism. Well, there is an underlying theme in our songs, and that is empathy. Perhaps it is our main theme. We want to help our fans understand each other more through an introspective look at the human psyche. The band was founded in late 2016, but several lineup changes delayed us from releasing songs. There are currently 5 members in Ascended Pariah: Ibrahim Abu and Jihad Budari on the guitars, Omar Fahimi on the bass, Anas Wahib on the drums, and me, Faisal Ward, as the vocalist. Our songs have keyboards in them, but since we currently don't have a keyboardist, we just use a backing track for those parts in rehearsals, and we'll probably use it in live shows until we eventually find a keyboardist. Our influences strongly vary, and you could notice that when you compare the 2 songs we've released so far. The core sound is there, but they're pretty different from each other. Just not so different to make the album sound like an incoherent mess. What I mean to say is that the influences to each song differ, and I can't really list just some of them without paying respect to all of them. Well, we try not to make any aspect of our music inferior to the rest. We try to establish balance between all 3 of those things. That's very important to us because we want our songs to be as perfect as they are meant to be. Right now, we're working on releasing the entirety of our first album. Once that is done, we'll be releasing an EP, and right after that, we'll start working on the second album. And we have great plans for that second album, and we just hope our fans would be looking forward to it as much as we are. We would like to thank everyone for the support they have shown us. We truly appreciate that, so thank you guys. We are planning to have our first show very soon, and once details are available, we are going to share them. So stay tuned for that and for more songs out of Tribunal of Penance. There is still so much more to come. Thank you guys again for having me here. It's really great to be given this opportunity to discuss your passion. Well, peace out.